In the heart of the forest, where the snow falls like soft feathers and the trees stand still in silence, lived an old rabbit named Minto. Minto had fur like faded snow and ears that drooped gently with age. He didn't hop much anymore. He didn't dig or dash, but every winter, like clockwork, he would quietly make his way to the same old tree near the clearing, a tall oak with a small patch of soil beneath it. He would sit there, day after day, and wait. "What are you waiting for?" asked Tilly, a young squirrel with a fluffy tail and far too much energy. She zoomed up and down trees, barely stopping to breathe. "The flower," Minto said with a soft smile. "It blooms when spring begins. I've waited for it every year." Tilly blinked. "But the ground is frozen. Nothing grows now. Why don't you come with me instead? There's snow to slide on and pine cones to chase." But Minto simply smiled and looked at the quiet patch of earth. Days passed, then weeks. Tilly would rush by, always in a hurry, always busy. Sometimes she'd stop and find Minto sitting in the same spot, eyes closed, listening to the wind. "Still waiting?" she'd ask. Minto would nod. "It's not about just seeing the flower, little one. It's about being here when it decides to arrive." Tilly rolled her eyes and dashed off, leaving a trail of snow behind her. Then one morning, something changed. The snow had melted in tiny puddles. The air smelled different, softer, warmer. Birds returned, chirping sleepily. Tilly bounded out of her nest, excited to explore. As she passed the old oak tree, she stopped. Minto was there, but this time he wasn't alone. There, growing from the cold earth, was a single flower, delicate, bright. Its petals reached toward the sky like it had been waiting too. Tilly's eyes widened. She walked over slowly, quietly. "You were right," she whispered. "It came." Minto smiled, his eyes full of gentle light. "It always does, but not on our time, on its own." Tilly sat down beside him. For the first time, she didn't rush, she didn't bounce, she just sat. And together, the rabbit and the squirrel watched spring begin, one small flower at a time. In a world that rushes, patience is a quiet kind of strength. Not everything comes fast, but the most beautiful things often bloom when we simply wait. With love, with stillness, and with hope.